Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're going to recap today's trades. I'm going to go over some of the price action from the NASDAQ 100 this morning. Again, not a bad day today. So we locked down around $406 times 2 Top Step XFAs. We also worked on, I'm still working on that fifth evaluation to turn it into a fifth XFA with Top Step. We made $900 there because we obviously took some more trades, a little bit bigger sizing. Today was definitely another day where if you were patient and you just followed and executed the plan, you should have made some cash, okay? So if you made a little bit of money, you gave some back, or let's say you lost a little bit of money and then you were able to kind of crawl yourself out of that and then go green. I know a lot of traders started off the day red, maybe trying to jump in on some momentum, and then kind of got back into their groove and then started to trade a little bit more tighter to the vest and able to come back into that positivity side of things. So today was a classic where we opened up, we got an immediate washout. Okay, so notice the 6:30 a.m. candle. Again, I'm located in California, so this is 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Notice how we get a little bit of an indecision bar here. We're kind of trapped in the middle of the range here of pre-market, and then we start to get that flush into the open, right? So the first 5-10 minutes, we get that nice flush, and then we've seen an immediate trap. So for me on my charts, okay, just looking at this bit of price action here, there was a couple of things that we could have done where if you would have looked at pre-market, right, look at this, just go back an hour, maybe even an hour and a half in pre-market, you kind of see how we were holding this floor. We had it once here, we had it twice here, we're chopping around here at the open. If you were to, be a little bit more of an aggressive type of trader, you could take a look at the previous hour in pre-market, allow price action to break, right? Allow price action to break and then look for a following candle to flush. Those are quick trades off the open that sometimes I'll take. Again, they've been some of my biggest winning trades, but they've also stopped me out and been some of my biggest losers. So at my old age, I'm not really looking to, be that stressed out that early in the day, so I haven't really been trading those setups. What I have been trading is looking for that 30-minute opening range, and then obviously my 20 SMA scalps. So the 30-minute opening range was here. The high price was literally from the first 5 minutes of the day. That high price was, if you just kind of look at it, 19,966, and then we immediately kind of shot up, right, to 19,975. So about 9 points and a quarter. Now, for those of you guys who have been in the Discord, you guys know already what my take profit is. For those of you guys here on YouTube that are not in Evolution Traders community, right now I'm running a 1 mini contract risk setting where I'm running a $360 stop loss and I'm running $170 to $175 take profit. So it's a little bit of a 2 risk to 1 reward, which is fine. I'm okay with that. It's hitting right now at around 70%. So at the end of 100 trades, that's going to come out profitable as long as I don't lose my mind and go on tilt and do things that I'm not supposed to do. This first trade of the day here, 30-minute opening range, did in fact hit. And then we also set up a 20 SMA. So notice here at 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, not only did this candle confirm the 30-minute opening range to the high side, paid once there, but then I was able to get a stop order put in place here for when we confirm this 20 SMA play, and boom, here it is at 7:15 in the morning, and look at where it shoots up to. Previous swing high from pre-market, as well as this linear regression supply zone. So this is 2 for 2 on the day, and at this point in time, I think I even made a note inside the community where I said, guys, I'm 2 for 2. I've got to do a couple of things here. I'm up over $300 on a day. I'm going to lock out 1 account and I'm going to take a break. I don't care what happens. My whole job is to come into the markets and try to identify some setups and try to put some risk on the table and then manage them. And that's exactly what we did. We ended up putting those accounts to the side. I went out to Starbucks. I took the dog for a walk. And I came back into the markets. Now, when I came back into the markets, we just continued to push higher. So I really wasn't interested in chasing any of this price action. But what I was interested in is if I was looking at this high of day, there was a short trade here that I was taking. I don't take any trades within the first 10, 15, 20 minutes of lunch. But what I start to look at is towards the end of lunch or coming out of lunch. I like to look for those plays. And if we notice here at 9:30 in the morning, we get a close. This is in the middle of lunchtime. So again, I don't want to trade anything in the first 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes sometimes of lunch. But coming out of lunch, that end of lunch, I'll take that short position or long position, depending on if it sets up. And that price was here. And that low price was 20,042. We did, in fact, get wicked in. That first wick went all the way down to 20,040, so only 2 points there, and then shot up to 55. So this was a little bit of a test your patience type of trade, because truthfully speaking, from the low price of 42 all the way up to 55, it was about a 13-point drawdown at one point in time. So down about $220, $230 in this position before it finally cashed out. And when it did cash out, that was it. I locked it up. That's 3 winning trades on the day, and I did not want to trade anymore. I did size down a little bit on this trade, so didn't take the full mini contract there, just because I didn't want to take that $350 loss against around a $300 profit day. That would have put me at break even. So we went ahead and we sized it down. And then that way, if we do take a loss, we're still going to finish with some nice gains. And then if we do take the win, we're going to add a little bit to that. And I finished with a little bit over $400 there. So again, not a bad day all in all. And then there was some 20 SMA plays that I took on the Combine account. I just essentially just started picking off all of the 20 SMA plays that kind of presented themselves. There was one here, and then the long here in Power Hour, and then there was one literally right into the close. That was an extra 3. And with that, I was playing mini contracts. It was 175, 175, 175, or 150, $160, whatever, by the time commissions and stuff were done. So with that being said, just wanted to kind of recap. Again, stay patient. Stick to your script. If you lose a trade, it's okay. Move along, because at the end of 20 trades, at the end of 50 trades, at the end of 100 trades, the probability should stack in your favor, as long as you're not getting too out of pocket and doing things like you take one loss, but then you come back and then you go max size with 5 mini contracts. You don't want to do that. Keep your position sizing the same, and then when you go profitable, you can always size down to protect those gains. But what you don't want to do is start with 1 mini contract, take a loser, and then come back on the next trade and go 5 mini contracts. That doesn't make any sense, because that's where you're going to get in this, mumbo jumbo pot where, your wins and losses are going to be so inconsistent. It doesn't matter if you're finishing with a 60% overall win rate. You're going to take some huge losses in there, which you don't need to take. So the position sizing's got to be on point. It's got to be true. With that being said, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Also, guys, if you do want to join Evolution Traders, that link is down in the description box below. And Apex still has that 80% off sale on those prop firm evaluations right now. Link down in the description box below. Use code SAVE80. Just make sure you use that link. I'll see you guys all in the next one.